Hi, in this video, I'll show you how you can combine Datastream with Dataflow templates to replicate data from a relational database such as Oracle into BigQuery in real time. My name is Rachael Deacon-smith and I'm a developer advocate for Google Cloud. So relational databases are great for processing transactions, but they aren't designed or optimized for running analytics at scale. Replicating your data into BigQuery, Google Cloud's data warehouse, unlocks the potential to run analytics on your operational data in real time. So Datastream is our new change data capture and replication service that can be used to continuously stream changes across multiple databases into cloud storage. And you can use the new change data capture templates in Dataflow to land these changes into BigQuery as they happen. So let's now explore how we can set this up in Google Cloud. To get started, you need to launch Datastream from the Google Cloud console. You can find it under the Big Data section. So we want to create a stream to replicate data from our Oracle source into cloud storage. So we'll just click Create Stream to get started. And Datastream provides us with a simple guided menu that we need to populate. So we first need to give the stream a name. So we'll call it Oracle to GCS. We need to provide the region and set the source type to Oracle. The destination type is Google Cloud Storage. So Datastream highlights the prerequisite configuration required for successful streaming, and this will minimize the risk of a failure up front. So for example, if I open the prerequisites for my Oracle source, I can see that I need to configure the logging settings for my Oracle database. Once I've confirmed the prerequisites, I can close the window and click Continue. And the next step is to define my Oracle source. So I can do this by creating what's known as a connection profile, which essentially represents the information needed to connect to a database. I've already created a connection profile for my Oracle database, so I'll just select that, and I can see some details like the host name and the service ID. These connection profiles aren't tied to a particular stream. They just need to be set up once, and then they can be reused across multiple streams. I can click the Run Test button to test the connectivity to my Oracle source and make sure that it's accessible to Datastream. Perfect. So my test has passed, and I can click Continue to configure my source. I can either include all tables from all schemas or select specific schemas and tables to replicate. I'll select the entire grocery schema and a couple of tables from the HR schema. I want to bring over the historical data for the objects I've selected, so I'll leave the historical data backfill setting enabled and click Continue. Okay, so now I'm ready to define the destination for my stream. And here again, I can create a new connection or I can use an existing one. So I'll just select the existing profile for my cloud storage bucket. Datastream allows me to specify a path within my cloud storage bucket where the stream data will be stored. For this demo, I want the files to be written to the root of the bucket, so I'll leave it blank. Files will be written to cloud storage once either the target file size or the writing data delay time has been reached. These settings are fine for me, so I'll just leave it as it is and click Continue. In the final step, I can review my configuration and run the validation process to make sure that my stream is set up correctly. Nice. So my validation has passed successfully, and now I just click Create and Start to have the stream get started straight away. And that's it. So my stream will now continuously ingest changes from an Oracle database into cloud storage. Now my stream is up and running, I can view its details in the Overview page. I can also switch to the Monitoring tab to see how it's performing in real time. And from here, I can visualize metrics like throughput, events, data freshness, and latency. So the next step is to replicate this change data into BigQuery. I'll now show you how you can do this using Dataflow templates. So I need to launch Dataflow in the console, and I can do this by again navigating to Big Data and then selecting Dataflow. Next, I'll click Create Job from Template, and I'll give our job a name, so Datastream to BigQuery in this case. I'll set the region, and then select one of our new streaming templates. So there are templates for data stream replication into Spanner and Cloud SQL for Postgres, but in our case, we'll select the data stream to BigQuery template. So these Google provided templates offer a lightweight and simple solution that doesn't require any expertise in Java or Python. We just need to provide a few parameters to get up and running. So I'll go ahead and provide the cloud storage path of the data stream file output. And everything in this path will be replicated into BigQuery. Datastream can configure multiple streams into one cloud storage bucket. So this means I can stream change data from multiple sources into BigQuery with just one Dataflow job. And this reduces the number of pipelines I need to manage. Finally, I need to provide the name of an existing BigQuery dataset that will contain the staging and replica tables. You can explore the optional parameters to further configure your Dataflow job. So for example, I can set the time that Dataflow should start fetching data from cloud storage, or I can set the BigQuery project name if my datasets live in a different project to that of the Dataflow job. So finally, we're ready to click Run Job to get our Dataflow job started. And that's it. Our Dataflow job is now running, and files output from Datastream will now be synced into BigQuery in real time. You can click on the Job Graph tab to view the job graph of our workflow. I can also navigate to the Job Metrics page to view metrics like the data freshness, the system latency, and element throughput in real time. So now I have an end-to-end pipeline that is using Datastream with Dataflow to stream changes from my Oracle database into BigQuery. The very last step will be to view the data in BigQuery and confirm it's being replicated as expected. So I can launch BigQuery from the console. And on the left here are my Google Cloud projects. I'll expand my project to view my datasets. And I can click on the groceries and groceries staging dataset that was provided when I set up my Dataflow job. So amazing, I can see both the log dataset and the replica dataset along with their tables. The log tables record a row per stream event, capturing the change type that occurred. So for example, if there was an update, a delete, or a merge. The replica table, so for example, if we go to product inventory, in this case, will reflect the table in my Oracle source as it is right now. Now that your operational data is being replicated into BigQuery, you can run queries over petabytes of operational data in a matter of seconds. You can also build dashboards by connecting your BigQuery data to Data Studio, or you can even connect to business intelligence services like Looker to build really sophisticated real-time reporting platforms. So why don't you give it a try? You can get started from the Google Cloud Console or learn more at cloud.google.com/Dataflow. Thank you so much for watching.